Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of While Men Slept with Raya. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. I have missed you. I always miss you guys. Always. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop apologizing for dropping episodes late. Because over time, Abba has shown me that these episodes are not necessarily quote unquote late, because testimony after testimony have come time and time again, and it just showed me or assured me that it just came at the right time. The episodes drop at the right time, if you get what I mean. So yeah, a new episode in a new year. I hope the year has been going fine for you guys. It's a whole February. Yeah, I hope your resolutions have been coming to pass. The things you said you will do this year, I hope you are doing them all. If you are, thank God. If you haven't gotten to it yet, get right to it. So today we will be talking about growth. Yes, growth. So, what is growth? I would say that growth, obviously as a believer, is becoming more like Christ. At this point, I don't need to say as a believer anymore, because everything I talk about here is from the point of view of a believer. Nothing less, nothing more. A believer going through the world, if I may put it like that. So, growth is becoming more like Christ. It is developing spiritual, emotional, and intellectual maturity. It is increasing in all sides. Love in the way you view things, basically. In faith, in how you think, how you reason, how you do things, basically. So that's my definition of growth. That's basically what I'll be focusing on today, growth. And I know we're a month and few days already into the new year, but I just want to share this because that's been pressing on my mind. So, as at February or March last year, I looked back and I didn't see growth, to be honest. I didn't think there was anything that had happened to that kind of thing that you'd see that would be dramatic, like, oh, this has happened, oh, okay, this growth has occurred. It didn't seem like that for me as at last year, and I felt very sad. I felt very sad. That's just a roundup of it. Felt like, oh, another year, another more time gone, because I had set a lot of things to do last year, a whole lot. And in as much as I did not achieve them all, at the end of the year, when it was time to, for me, I just reflect and go through, okay, this is what you've been through this year, this is what's happened, this is what went wrong, what went right, how did the year go? How did the year go? And I discovered that one very constant thing that kept on coming as I was reflecting was, oh, you grew. And it's funny how, if you had come to meet me 6, 7, 8 months ago, last year, I would not have said that. In fact, I would, if really you ask me, are you growing? I could just start crying because it didn't seem like it at all. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that growth might not necessarily be what we believe it to be. It's not always going from 2 to 100. It can look something like 2 to 4 to 10 to 3 to 12 back to 4, and you get the idea. But it doesn't necessarily mean stagnation. Doesn't necessarily mean, oh, you're not moving forward, or this is no. Growth can be quantified usually by, okay, this is where I was before and this is where I am now. And how do you know you have grown? That's just like the focus of it. Okay, why am I even talking about this now? Because, like I said earlier, I think I might have cut it short, or I didn't explain it properly. While I was doing my reflection, I wrote this whole long letter to myself, appreciation for the year, for God. And one constant thing, like I said earlier, was that you grew. Raya, you grew. Such that I sat and I realized, okay, the things I couldn't do before, they just became doable. And it was not a dramatic change. It was subtle. In fact, I would sometimes say, maybe God is not working in me. Maybe this is not working. What is Bible study out there? It's not even showing. But I would just take my mind off it, and when I was reflecting at the end of the year, I found out, oh, this was actually sorted. So what am I trying to say? I just want to relay one important thing for us to do this year, in as much as, okay, I have highlighted what growth might be and what it looks like sometimes. So, what I want us to be able to do more this year, if you haven't thought about doing it, is to be able to look at yourself more. Is to be able to look at, okay, this is where I am. This is what I have achieved so far, and this is what needs to be done. But most of all, it is important to take a step back and see yourself. If you don't see yourself, you won't really see growth. You won't see what is happening or the changes that are occurring. So please and please, learn to take a step back and look at yourself. Take a look at how much progress you have made, how much progress you are making. And you'd be able to see what needs to be done. The Bible says to count your blessings and to name them one by one. If you do not take a step back and take a look at it from, should I say, an aerial point of view, you wouldn't see. You would have a narrow mindset, a narrow sight to what the Lord is doing. Let me read something from the letter I wrote. So here it goes. I did a whole lot of what a lot of people call counting my blessings. I named them one by one, and I truly saw all that God had done. I plan to do a lot more of that in the year coming, that's this year, because it just increased my faith. To be honest, it made me understand that no matter what I could or would go through, I would always have God. and that he that is for me is a whole lot greater than those against me, or what it is that would face me. So growth. If you do not take a look, you would not see what is happening. You would not. I remember I had mentioned a friend of mine whose phone would fall and she wouldn't want to take a look because she didn't want to see how much damage had been done. It's not always damage that's there to be done. I hope you guys know that. Taking a look also could help you see the positive side of things, like how she checked her phone and saw that, oh, it's not broken. So it's just one thing, like I said, to take a look, to sit, reflect, and look and see how much progress you have made. It truly helps growth. I kid you not. Helps growth a lot. I think this is going to be like the shortest episode I've had in a while. Because that's it. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. Because I think I had wished you guys on Instagram before, so all righteousness has been fulfilled, I guess. I truly am praying for you, because I know how harsh things can be, and I'm keeping every one of you in my prayers. I pray God helps us, and I pray you take his hand and go on this journey with him like he wants you to. In as much as there will be storms, you would have peace. That's my peace for this episode. Alright, guys, I would love to hear from you. I would love to have feedback from you. I love you all so much. Have a wonderful year ahead. And what else? I would love to hear from you. Yeah, you can text on Instagram, or currently off Twitter for now, or X. So just Instagram and the email. Then you could also DM me personally on my Instagram page. So yeah, that's it. God bless you.